Welcome. It feels good today to teach you how to manage a mobile marketing platform set up with the Mobicon CMS. Wow, this website running on acadacity.com was set up with the Mobicon CMS application. It gives you a complete mobile marketing portal on installation. So what next after installation is for you to edit the website, or is for you to customize the website to your own custom details from the admin panel. I'm going to show you how to achieve that right away. Now, to get into the admin panel of the Mobicon CMS, you quickly type your website name /admin. It gives you an interface where you're going to log in, and I beg of you, your admin details should be very confidential. I'm going to log in now with mine. Everything in the website, visually everything, is 100% customizable with your personal information. Okay, it's going to surprise you that the Mobicon CMS has the widest selection of features when it comes to a mobile marketing application. I'm going to walk you through from the bottom to the top. The first one here is to change password. That's upon the application comes to the default password, which will be made known to you on purchase. So the first thing you're expected to do is to change your password, so it will be unique to you. So you click on change password and achieve that. It's going to give you this interface. Under oath, you're meant to type the default password that came with it. Then you type your new password and click on change. By doing so, you have successfully changed the Mobicon CMS password running on your website. Now, let me come to the user end of the application. I hope you can see these pages: home page, pricing page, resellers page, service page. All of them comes to the default article. In this default article, you can see where we made provision for your site name. Anywhere you see your site name across the application, that means you should update it with the name of the domain this application is running on. So to modify or to customize all these pages, you do so from the admin end, which I've shown you how to access. You type your website name /admin. So you click on pages. I want to walk you through the entire system. You'll be wowed when you get to see the numerous features the application comes with and the benefits. So if you want to modify the home page, you click on home. It's just like every other CMS. It's just like Drupal. It's just like Joomla. It's just like WordPress. Very simple to customize. Okay, here we are. This is the Mobicon CMS admin end. So we want to edit the various pages on the website. We clicked on home. That's to edit home, and it has its own editor, just like every other CMS. Under where you have your name, I'm going to remove that and type the website's name, Acadacity. So I'm going to highlight it so it becomes easier for me to replicate across the entire website. Can you see the find and replace button? I'll click on it to do a quick one. So I'm going to paste the name of my domain here. And what's the default descriptive term? It's your site's name. So I want to run this across the entire article. So anywhere they see your site name, they should replace it with Acadacity, which is the name of the domain this application is running on. I'm going to click on replace all. Obviously, it has changed it. Can you not see Acadacity here? Can you see Acadacity here? So it has replaced your site name with Acadacity across the entire article. When that is done, and you can as well add further articles to it. It's an editor. You can press down. You can add anything to it. You can use your backspace to delete. You can add images. You can add bullets. It's just an editor, just like Microsoft Word. It's that simple. So when you're done editing, you come over and click on save. Save means it should initiate the effect of the recent changes you've done. Let's come over to the front end and confirm. I'm going to refresh my page. Can you see everything where has changed to Acadacity? That's how brilliant the application works. Okay, I'll go back to pages. Okay, let me go to contact page. That's another significant page. Remember, this is just an illustrative guide. In your case, you have to run through the pages and get them done exactly just the way you want it. Okay, so I'm going to type my phone number there, phone number of MobicomCMS contact address. I'm going to type the websites of this domain I've deployed the application. Okay, I'll put our contact address so people can come to the office to buy SMS to patronize our mobile marketing services. Are we together? I've updated the information. What next? I'm meant to change this logo, but I wouldn't do that now. I'll come back and click on save. So that's the way you edit. Let's come back to the front end and confirm if what we've done has taken effect. You see, it works real time, just like Joomla CMS. Any update you do takes effect immediately. Okay, let me quickly show you how to upload images into your website. Now, we use one of the best ways to upload images into a server, so you don't have to exhaust the size of your server, so you don't have to stress your server. So when you want to use image on any of the pages, if you want to use image on any of the pages, come over to image upload, click on it. It's going to give you this interface called image upload. So you click on browse to locate the image you want to use. Let me click on browse now. Let me see if there's an image that has to do with contacts. Contact files. Okay, I'm going to use this image now. I'll click on it and I'll click on upload. Upload means I want to upload this image into my server. Now you've seen image upload successfully. Scroll down, you see the image there. I'm going to right click on the image and click on view image. I'm going to copy this link. So this is the link where you have the image on the website. If you want to do it this way, you can as well just click on this link. So this is the link of this particular image. Now let me show you how to embed the images into your article. I don't want to leave any part untouched so you don't get stressed when you start deploying the application. Now, this is the demo image that comes in this contact page. I'll click on it and press my backspace to delete it off. I'll click on insert. Under insert, I'll see insert image. I'll click on insert image. Source means the link of that image you want to display there. I'm going to paste that link. Where did I get this link from? Remember, it's from the image upload. I uploaded the image. When the image was successfully uploaded, and the source was given to me. This is the source. So you have to paste this source right here and click on OK. Can we see the image there now? It's just like a plug and play application, I tell you. I'll scroll down and click on save. Let's come over to the front end and confirm if it has taken effect. Can we see it there? It takes effect real time. Okay, we've not updated this site name, so I'm going to go back to the contact page. I'll scroll down. Anywhere you see your site name, it's a descriptive guide that comes by default to update users of MobicomCMS on what to do in order to make optimal use of the application. So I'll scroll down. Anyway, you see your site name in this application means you should update it with the domain name you are currently deploying the application. I'm going to refresh the page. You can see it loading and it has taken effect immediately. So the MobicomCMS is a very superb application to power your mobile marketing business. I believe at this point you've known how to edit the various pages that comes with the Mobicom CMS. Now, you can see another link called custom pages. Under custom pages, that is if you want to add more pages of yours. I'm going to log out. Okay, let me come here. Let me open a new browser to illustrate this to you. This is MobicomCMS, the website where we are currently deploying the application. This is how the home page looks. These are default links on the home page. Whenever you add a custom page in the MobicomCMS, they appear in this menu. They appear in this menus. I'm going to walk you now to show you how to create a custom page. To create a custom page, you click on it, custom pages. We've not created any custom page, so I'm going to click on create page. What's the title of the page you want to add? I'm going to use promo for instance. For instance, you're having an ongoing promo, or you're offering other services beside the mobile marketing services you want to introduce to your audience. You can as well put it there. But I'm going to add a promo for instance. Then just is an editor. Here you can type anything you want to. Okay, that's just the content. Remember, I'm just illustrating. So I'm going to click on save. Okay, let's go to the front end and see if we've got our article there. That's a new page I just added, a custom page. Scroll down. Remember, any custom page you add comes under the SMS portal menu. Can you see the promo page? I'll click on it and you see the article just right there. Is that very clear? Of course, I can see you getting overwhelmed. Hold on. I'll keep walking through the system. It's going to blow your mind, I guess. I'm sure about that. So that's about pages. Pages enables you to manage everything that has to do with pages across the MobicomCMS application. The next one is the reseller management system. Now, we don't actually mean to blow a trumpet, but indeed, the MobicomCMS team did a great work. They dreamt for all mobile marketers. Let us assume you own a bulk SMS website, just like what the admin has on a simple SMS 247. And if the admin is not available and the reseller pays, how does the customer care rep, the secretary, or your staff managing the SMS business know the rate that reseller is buying SMS? Because basically, almost all portals operate in the same dimension. They'll tell you, make your payment. After payment, text us your payment details and your website name. For instance, if you're a reseller. So the person in charge at that time, if the admin is not around, how does the person knows the rate that reseller is buying? That becomes a problem. Remember, automation is the business of today's world. So the team at MobicomCMS needed to create something astounding so that anybody, even a moron, can easily manage the mobile marketing aspect of your business. If, for instance, you have other things you are into. Let me help you understand how it works. So as an admin, whenever you want to create a reseller portal for a client, they have a custom registration process outside the default one, which is the register link you're seeing on the top menu of the MobicomCMS application. So you click on register reseller. The essence for this is for you, the admin, to be able to tag the rate at which you agreed with that reseller. So that whenever you want to credit the reseller, you don't have to crack your head. The rate the person is buying is already there. And whenever you're not there, your secretary can just run a search on the database and see the rates at which he or she is to credit any reseller that pays money into the company's account. I guess this is a nice one. This is a plus. So I'm going to create a demo reseller account. I'll call it reseller demo. I'm going to use the default. All of these things are just sample details. So reseller rates, let me assume I agree that I'll be selling SMS to this person at 70 kobo. So with this application, you can sell SMS to resellers at different rates without confliction, without you trying to store the various rates you agreed for your different resellers. Let us assume you have up to 2,000 resellers, just like Mr. Victory, the admin at MobicomCMS. How do you then know the various amounts you've given to the various clients? So this reseller management system in the MobicomCMS enables you to achieve that. So you state the rates you agreed to sell SMS to this particular reseller. It's always advisable to let the username of your resellers to be their website name or the name of their mobile marketing portal. I'm going to call this one Reseller SMS 247. The password will be confidential. I'm going to call that out for you. So I'll click on register. Okay, reseller registered successfully. Let us assume now that you, the admin of the mobile marketing business, you're not around, and you ask your secretary, you ask your cousins, your relation, your friends to manage your business on your behalf. Whenever someone pays as a reseller, all the person has to do is just to come over to the back end, click on reseller, click on view resellers, and on assumption you've got so many resellers, the person just have to use a quick search of the username the payee sent after making the payment. I'm assuming I'll run a search quickly and it's going to pop up the information. So can you now see under the column reseller rate, what is it? 0.7. So all the dummy, for instance, if the person is a moron, all the person needs to do is just to divide the amount the person paid by 0.7 and credit the person's account. So that's one of the advantages of MobicomCMS. It comes with the reseller management system. Now, at the front end of the application, you're going to see, that it has a targeted number generator. The various states are there. Someone can just generate number. But remember, these numbers are premium numbers. They are not like the other one several SMS portals offers that are just randomly generated. This is not a function of scripts. Anybody can do that. Anyone that understands programming can achieve that random generation of numbers with ease. These are actually verified numbers. And these numbers are meant to be sold, or it's meant for people to understand the authenticity of your GSM database. So you're not meant to give it out freely. So the admin sets the maximum number he or she wants his users to be able to generate from the front end. To do that, come to the menu item called targeted. Click on it. You can see a drop down arrow. That simply means it has a drop down menu. The first menu is called import numbers. Let's click on import numbers. Import numbers is the opportunity for the admin to upload the default numbers that will be on the database for his front end users to make use of. So now, if your front end users wants to send a targeted SMS campaign, where does the numbers come from? The admin first of all has to upload the numbers into the database. So for any state you want to upload, you click on it. You click on browse file. You select the file you want to upload, for instance, and you click on import. You see what is written here? Numbers are arranged line by line in a notepad format. This is what that I was trying to explain to you. The numbers should be explained in this format, line by line, in notepad. Please take note. So you have to import your numbers from Excel. You can copy the entire numbers, the entire column of numbers, paste it to your notepad file, save it, and import as against the name of the state you want to upload into. Is that very correct? Let me use Adamawa for instance. I'll click on import. Okay, data imported successfully. I'll scroll down, still under targeted. The next one is view number counts. That is at a glance. You want to know the numbers in the various states in your database, which your front-end users can make use of. Remember, this is a fresh website. The first importation of numbers I've done was done into Adamawa State. That's why you can see only Adamawa State there. And I've got just 3 numbers in the notepad file are imported. The MobicomCMS, it's extremely good. It's uncomparable. Now let's move on. So number generator, it is from the third link under targeted. You set the maximum numbers you want people to be able to generate from the front end. Why? The essence of placing that targeted numbers generator is not to give out your numbers freely, because these are premium numbers. You paid to get them. Rather, it's for your users to be able to verify your GSM database. So you have to set the maximum number they should be able to generate. I'm going to set 2 for instance. I'll click on, just type the number there and click on set. We'll go to the front end to verify now. So when someone comes to state, I'm going to select Adamawa state because that's the only state we've imported numbers into. I'll click on generate. I'm doing this now as a user from the front end. Can you now see the numbers of SMS that came, the number of GSM numbers that appeared? Just 2, because I specify at the back end as an admin that it should display just 2 mobile numbers for each state. The next one is configuration. Wow, this is a very important aspect in setting up the Mobicon application. I'll walk you through each and every one of them accordingly. The first one is setup. I'll click on setup now. So setup gives me the ability to edit the information I submitted during the installation. Remember, just like every other CMS, Mobicon CMS was also developed to enable you to take advantage of the mobile marketing industry in all ramifications. Now, the essence for this setup is for you to have a mobile marketing portal that is SEO optimized. When you go to Google, let me show you something. I like being practical in my trainings. Come over to Google, you type okay, let me use this for instance. Short code providers in Nigeria, short code services for instance. I'll scroll down. The informations, you can see all these extra informations here in Google. This is what we call site description. So what we're trying to achieve at Mobicon CMS is anything you type here is what will appear on Google and other search engines when people are trying to run a search on keyword which your site is optimized for. They are also meant to put your phone number here and your customized email address and your default sender ID of the application. After setting all that up, you click on save. The next menu item is theme. You can always change your theme on the go depending on what you want and what you prefer. I'm going to click on midnight blue or click on save. You see it's going to change the entire theme right away. Can we see this? The Mobicon CMS is actually complete. It's a complete robot for mobile marketing. You can click on any of them. In the next version of Mobicon CMS, we're going to add so many themes and we're going to make provision on how you can easily change your theme to your preferred color. The next menu item is messages. Now, under messages, that is where you customize the default messages that concerns the Mobicon application. Welcome message. What is welcome message? This is a message that goes to the email of anyone that signs up on an SMS portal running on Mobicon CMS. When someone comes to the front end of this website and click on register, the SMS they get, the email welcome message they get is totally a function of what you type here. Is that correct? Nice. So whenever you create a reseller, remember resellers are custom created as I showed previously. The message that goes to the email you filled in the reseller field is what you're going to type here. I hope the training is making some sense to you. When you're done, you click on save. Still under configuration. The next one is socials. Mobicon CMS actually is a complete one. Now, these images you can see from the front end of the applications are not just there for fancy. Social media marketing is actually making waves and it comes with its own benefits. So for these links to be activated, you are meant to type your Facebook link. I'm going to show you how to achieve that. This is my Facebook account. I'll click on this place. I'll click on here. Please pay attention to where I'm clicking on. That means it's going to take them to my wall on Facebook, and I'll copy the link on the address bar. I'll copy the link to my wall on Facebook and paste it under the Facebook field. So once I click on save, I'll click on save. Now, you see what will happen? I've clicked on save. So whenever someone comes to the Mobicon CMS from the front end and click on that Facebook link, it takes them to my Facebook wall. It could also be It could also be a Facebook page. Whatever link on Facebook you have, just update it under socials and it takes them to your link. Is that very clear? So you can see now how which this account is logged in. Remember, I'm operating from a different browser. It will take them straight to my wall to get updates about my business. So that's how the socials works. MobicomCMS did not leave anything untouched. So you do the same thing for your Twitter, put your link to your Twitter handle and you click on save. So we are still on configuration. The next one is logo and favicon. For crying out loud. What a app is this? No aspect was left untouched. I can assure you that the version 2 is going to be extraordinarily superb than what you're getting right now. So under configuration, that's where you set up the entire system. We're on logo/favicon. What is favicon? Favicon is the image that shows in the tab of a browser when people are browsing your website. This image now is the favicon of Google. This is the favicon of this application. This is the favicon of Yahoo Mail. This is the favicon of Gmail. So you also have to set your own favicon. You can use any image editing software to achieve that. The specified size are already given, so you have to work with these sizes to achieve a good work. You can see this is a logo. Now when you install the Mobicom application, you have to update this logo to your own custom logo. The logo has to represent your website. To achieve that, I just want to be practical completely in this course. Let me quickly go to okay, let me just use Fireworks and get something done. I'll go to my Adobe Fireworks, but you can use any image editing software to achieve this, provided you abide to the dimensions. The width for the logo should be 150, height should be 50. For favicon, width is 32, height is 32. When you are done designing from any of your image editing software, browse them from your computer and click on save. That is all. It's going to update itself immediately. To ensure I do a great tutorial here, I also want to just do a quick one using Adobe Fireworks so you can see how it works. This is my Adobe Fireworks interface, and I'm not teaching you graphics. So create new, I'm going to click on new document. Let me come back to my browser so I can identify the dimension I want to work with. To create a logo, my width is 150, height is 50. So I'll come back to the application, width. I'm going to type 150 there. What's the height I want to use? 50. I want it to be transparent, so I'll click on OK. Remember that the name of the website this application is being deployed is akadacity.com. So my logo has to be in uniform with the domain name. I'll quickly click on text. You can just depend on the image editing software you are familiar with. I'm using this because I'm comfortable using Adobe Fireworks. You can use Paint, even the simplest. So let me just see if I can just crest any logo out. Let me try and increase it small. Okay, so I'll save it. Export wizard. So disregarding the application you are using, the most important thing is for you to work with the given dimension that is active on the MobicomCMS application. That logo. So I'll come over here now. Browse. Clicking on browse means you want to access the directory where you have that logo in your computer. This is not the logo I just created. Of course it is. I'll click on it and I'll click on save. Wow. It said the logo size must be less than 2 MB. So I'm going to ensure I reduce that logo size now to 2 MB and try again. So I'm going to try again. I'll click on browse. This is the logo right here on my videos. I'll click on save. So can you now see our logo has been successfully updated. Let's come back to the front end so we can try and see if that has taken effect. I'll load the website afresh. So can you now see how awesome this works? So this is the logo I just did now using Fireworks. It has taken effect from the front end. So when someone comes to the website, the logo is in line with the domain name. But that does not mean that you can't just design any logo of your choice and put there. The same thing applies to favicon. Still on that configuration. The next thing is the sliders. Now, MobicomCMS was designed to enable anyone, a novice, a moron, a breastfeeding mother, in fact, anyone, an handicap, to just make money on the internet through the mobile marketing niche. That's why we try to make it very simplified. MobicomCMS, after being deployed, comes with a default slides. Like this slide you're seeing here now. These are default slides that comes with MobicomCMS. To update those slides, under configuration, you come to slider. Just like for the logo, a specified dimension is given to you. You can bring your slider from anywhere and use, provided they're in line with this dimension. Is that very clear? So to change the logo, you click on browse. In order to pick up here, you have the image in your computer. Just click on browse, click on it, and click on open. When you click on open, it loads, and you scroll down and click on save. So that's how to change the default slider that comes with the application. Interesting. What next is the bank details. Click on bank. Remember, MobicomCMS comes with default bank details. These are default bank details that comes with MobicomCMS. Trying to explain to the user of the application where he or she can update his customize the bank details into. To do that, remember all of these things are under configuration. What is configuration? You're trying to configure, you're trying to set the entire system to use to function perfectly. Click on configuration and click on bank. When you click on bank, it gives you this you can decide to delete the demo ones and do yours afresh, or you can decide to edit and update your information into them. So what's the bank name? I'll write GTB there. What's the account name? Vista Global Resources. What's the account number? I'll just type a sample for instance and click on save. When I click on save, let's go over to the front end. You see that it has taken effect. Such a brilliant application. So can you now see bank name, GTB Bank, account name, bank details is there. The MobicomCMS is a complete plug and play application. So you can decide to update every other want your personalized bank details. The next one under configuration is let's see, payments. So the application comes with a default online payment system, VokePay. You absolutely don't have anything to do. Users can make payments for SMS units and other services, autoresponder services, others using their ATM card. The whole world is going completely automated. To achieve that, you just have to put your VokePay merchant ID. Once that is done, you've configured the online payment of this application. Then for bank details, when someone goes to your pricing page, the bank details you see there is what you configure here. Of course, this is an editor. You can simply do something like this. You can pay into the following bank details below. So it's an editor, so you can use it where you want to. Our light, or click on bold, or click on underline. It takes effect immediately. I'm going to deactivate this. Bank name, you put it of your choice. Account name, that is for those who want to do an offline bank deposit. So you put all the informations under payment. Then reseller payment, when resellers wants to pay, when they click on the link, what details are they going to see? Of course, they get it from here. You click on save. Last but not the least under configuration is referral. This is going to blow your mind. Let's see how it works. At the front end of this application, this is the front end of this application. This link is called refer and earn. Now, users reserves the right to refer your website, to refer your mobile marketing portal, to any active lines or to anyone using a mobile phone whose line is active. When you click on refer and earn, it gives them a space for them to type the phone number and they click on refer. On refer now, an SMS goes to them and that SMS has been pre-defined by the admin of that mobile marketing portal. And an equivalent SMS unit is added to the account as a reward for referring someone to your SMS portal. I'm going to log in using a user account so you can see how it works. So for you to appreciate how the refer and earn works, I want to show you practically. Seeing is believing. So I just logged in now. Remember, this is the user interface. I just logged in from the front end. I'm going to click on refer and earn. As the word implies, you recommend someone to use the SMS portal and you earn SMS units. So there's an help text here that's meant to be configured from the admin side. Once the admin configures it, it's going to display at this point. And it's best advised for the admin to write something like encourage your client to use this function only on active lines and not for their selfish interest to earn some units of SMS as a bonus to the account. Okay, I'm going to 559. The user is expected to type the person's phone number he wants to recommend his site to and click on send. Thank you for referring. Your account has been credited with SMS units. So this SMS unit now will be specified from the admin end. Let's go back to the admin end. Let's come back here, still on that configuration. The last one is referrer. That's where you set up the refer and earn function of the MobicomCMS. Now, what is the default sender ID you want a message to deliver with whenever someone make use of the refer and earn function on the MobicomCMS? I'm going to type I refer. For instance, you can use any one of your choice. You can as well use the name of your account, Audacity. Then the message. Let me type something like, hi friend. So this is the default message that goes on the background. The person just have to refer your site to active lines and everything you configure here goes to the person's phone number whom your website is referred to. Hi friend. Thought it wise to So this is the message I want people to receive whenever they refer the website to them. Then the referral credits. Under referral credits, this is where you now set the number of units you want a user to get or to earn whenever he or she refers someone to your mobile marketing portal. Let me put 15 for instance, or let me just make it 20. Under help test is what the user will see when he or she is trying to use the refer and earn function. So let me type notes. So the help text is to get the bonus unit of this function, ensure you refer only valid GSM numbers. So this is like to inform users that they shouldn't just use this thing for their selfish interest whenever they need a bonus SMS credit, but they should also refer only active lines so they can as well promote your own business. Once that is done, you click on save. And guess what? We did something very incredible. This function works just once a day to avoid people coming to exhaust your unit unnecessarily. Now, remember I'm back to the user interface. I want to confirm what I've just done for you to see that it works. I'll click on dashboard. Up you can see that the user's account is 0. When this person makes use of the refer and earn, you see it's going to increase accordingly to the units specified by the admin to get whenever he or she refers someone to the okay, you can even see you can refer one person per day. Since I've made use of the function, I can't make use of it again. That's about that. So the next stuff is image upload. Image upload, it is from this place you upload images to your server that's used for your various pages and for other purposes. The next one is voucher. You want to generate a voucher? What is a voucher? Just like a charge card, and we also have VTU, excluding people who buys your SMS unit from the internet. If you want to have sales points, just like a charge card, where you can be selling the SMS unit voucher for your mobile marketing portal, you can call me and just generate, print, and send to your various distribution points. You come over, you can click on 10, 20, 30. Let's use 30 for instance. What's the unit value you want to have in this voucher? That is whenever a user, let's come back to the user end. You can see on the user menu, there's what we call load voucher. Whenever a user loads the pin on that voucher, how many SMS units do you want that person to get? So, these voucher pins now, whenever someone now type the pin on your voucher card, the SMS unit you stated from the admin end is what will be loaded into the person's account. So we're back to the admin end. Please take note. This is where you state the value you want the 30 pieces of SMS voucher to have. So let's say you want them to have a 5,000 units of SMS. So what is the naira value? Assuming you're selling a unit for 2 naira, so 5,000 units will be what? 10,000 naira. So you're going to type it there, 10,000 naira. When you're done, you type on generate. You'll be amazed at how the system is going to generate the equivalent number of vouchers you stated. Can you see how it gave you the naira sign? And these are the pins. Let me quickly illustrate with one so you can see that everything is fully functional. I'll take it now to the admin end, load. I'll click on OK. Let's see what's going to pop up. Wow, network is bad now. So right now I'm going to place a voucher pin. I'll click on OK, and you see what's going to happen. It's going to load that. Can you now see your account has been credited with 5,000 units? Let's go to the dashboard to confirm. Can you now see the balance has changed from 0 to 5,000? That is exactly how the SMS voucher works. MobicomCMS is indeed one of its kind. The next one is coupon. What is coupon? Now, commonly, coupon is believed as a card that gives you discounts on products for various shops. Right now, sometimes some organization, okay, let me use the radio programs for instance, they may want to appreciate their callers. So that is why we, the team at MobicomCMS, we had to introduce the coupon system in our application so that people organizing talk shows and all that can rely on it to reward their callers. Meaning, they can give coupons to their callers to get a particular value of SMS units in the website MobicomCMS is being deployed, which they are using for the program. To create a coupon as an admin, you click on Add. When you click on Add, you specify a coupon code. Let me see, this is a coupon code for instance. The unit value in this coupon, that is just like voucher. Whenever someone loads this coupon, so unit should be added to the person's account. But unlike voucher, this one has an expiration date because coupon it's within a giveaway time, a price slash period that is being used to initiate a discount on buyers or users of any platform. Okay, let's say unit value is 500 per se. To set the expiration date, you click on this icon here. This is going to expire in February, and as of when this video is being produced, this is the 20th day of January 2015. So you pick a date, it's AM or PM. Let's pick PM for instance, and you click on create. You click on create. When you click on create, it shows you successful. So whenever any user of the mobile marketing portal MobicomCMS is being deployed, loads in this coupon, the value stated by the admin within the validity period is credited to the person's account. The next one is API. Of course, every mobile marketing platform is useless without an API. What is an API? API is the programming script that connects you to the SMS gateway where you're buying your SMS from. So this is where each SMS gateway has their own API strings. They'll give you API to send SMS, an API to check balance, and a response word and sources. All you need to do is to impute them and click on save. When you save, they all load under this view APIs. You can have multiple APIs on MobicomCMS, and for anyone you want to make your default API, all you need is to come over and click on the link under the default column as against the API or the SMS gateway you want to activate. The next one is newsletter. Of course, this is a website that has users. Many people come and register on the internet. If you want to send an email to all your users, to achieve that, you come to your newsletter in the admin end. Come over here, you type the subject of the email. Of course, I believe you know how an email appears. This is the subject of the email, and this is the from. So the from is certainly going to carry the name of your website, which MobicomCMS is being deployed. Then you type your message, you click on send. When you click on send, it goes to every user that's registered on the website. MobicomCMS is being deployed. The next one is users. Under users, that is where you see the various people that have signed up on the account. Since I launched the video, these people they've signed up probably also want to see how the application works. So you can click on view. When you click on view, you get to see details of the users of your mobile marketing portals. For any user you want to delete, probably the person is not abiding to your terms and conditions, you just click on delete to remove the person's account from your SMS application. The next link in the admin side of the MobicomCMS is process payments. You don't have any pending payment request here, so you can see no record. There's nothing to process. All of these are the normal. All of these other ones are normal. Let's come to network charges. Currently, different mobile marketing platforms or SMS portal charges different rates for the various networks in Nigeria or globally. In MobicomCMS, you also have the chance to do the same thing. You can add the various network charges individually. Let me give you a typical example. You can type Glo, for instance. The network code is 234,085, and you type the unit cost. Is it one page to deliver to Glo lines? Is it 1 point something? Is it 2 pages? Basically, your network settings depends totally on the amount you're buying your SMS unit from your providers, and it also depends on the amount you are selling. Is that very clear? So when you type it now, you click on save. What it simply tells you is whenever a user of any SMS website, MobicomCMS is being deployed, to send to a Glo line, person will be charged 2 units as specified by the admin. Let me scroll down. You see several ones we've created. The next one is rates. Under rates, this is what shows when a user goes to the front end and click on pricing. Under rates, that is rates, you can see the lower range is like from 1 unit to 10,000 units. It is at this cost you are selling. When users come to the front end of the website and click on pricing, they see your rates here. So when a user comes to your website and click on pricing, these rates they are seeing here, which tells them how you're selling your SMS unit, is being specified from the admin end under rates. You can click on edit to modify it. You can as well delete all of them and start afresh using the rates stuff. Draft SMS, transfer, all of these things are normal stuff which you know how to use. Then the next premium feature in the application is business card. What is a mobile business card? Just as we have our physical complimentary card we share to people, the same thing applies. Your world has gone mobile. Even to get to someone, the first point of contact is the person's mobile phone. So you click on new. What's the title of the card? I'm going to call it our company name, Supreme Web. Yeah, my name is Victory. Akbos. The phone number, you type a valid phone number. Your company's website, you specify it. Okay, the title of the card. Now let me just call this title of card. Let me see, it's a web design card. The card I give to people about my web design services. Or let me just say IT, information technology services. So whenever I send something about my IT services, this card I send across. Company name is Supreme Web Solutions Limited. Then under description, this is where you type the various services you offer in your company. Let me start with web design, MobicomCMS, computer engineering, and there's so much more. I'll click on save. When I click on save, you're going to see how this card, I've successfully created one card. So if I want to send this mobile business card now, I'll click on send. I'll put the phone number here and it goes to the person's phone. So let me show you the view on how it delivers to the person's phone. To see how the card will appear in the person's phone, I'll click on the title of the card I created. You can see the arrangement it has here. This is exactly how it will deliver an SMS to the person's phone. So when the person gets the SMS, the person gets to understand what you are into and the services you offer in your company. So we'll have appointment reminder and we'll have the dashboard. Another important fixture that comes with MobicomCMS is the auto responder, but the admin actually has nothing to set on that. It is a feature purely utilized by the users of the SMS. To learn how it works, you can get the user's video guide of the MobicomCMS application. Thank you very much for making our time to go through our video summary of the MobicomCMS, teaching the admin functionalities and how the admin can manage any website deploying the MobicomCMS.